All right, should be live. I'll give it a second to load just to make sure. All right, cool. I believe it's up. I can see myself. Let me see. It's a little foggy for me. All right. Can someone put something in the chat if they can see what's going on? Because I appear to be having some trouble on my end. Let me look here. Okay, there we go. I'm seeing some chats. You all can see me. That's the important part. I can't see myself, but that doesn't matter. So let me just move some stuff around here real quick so that I can adapt to that. All right. Hi, everyone. Glad you're all here. We've got a Freezite saying we're going for the 100 streak tonight. We'll see. That would be incredible. WDig, yes. Freezite, what's up? All right. All right. We are good. We are here. And I can kind of see myself now on my second screen, so we're good. Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you all for tuning in. Really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed yesterday's video if you've had a chance to look at it yet. I want to start off with a quick announcement here and just say, well, we'll give you an idea for February. So in my video that I put out on New Year's Day, I put out the January schedule of video postings and live stream dates, but I didn't include February, and I even said there's going to be a fourth video, but I didn't throw it onto that little graphic because, pardon me, because it wasn't going to come out in January. So I wanted to show you all what the plan for February is right now, so let me pull that up. That's now right here on your screen. So I'm going to make this a community post tomorrow, but I wanted to give you all a first look at it. So the streaming, initially, I wasn't sure how this would work going forward, but it seems to be doing really well. You're all showing up. You seem to be liking it, so I figure we'll keep it going for February. There are 2 days that I'm going to be moving the streams to Monday, unless you all have a better day you'd prefer. That is Monday the 12th and Monday the 19th. That's because the Sunday the 11th of February is the Super Bowl. And I know not all of you are based in the US. A lot of you aren't based in the US. But given that it is such a huge thing, I don't want to be streaming it during the Super Bowl because even if you're not into the NFL, people tend to go to Super Bowl parties and just generally be occupied during that time. So moving it to the day after that. And then the stream for Monday the 19th is getting, Asuka saying against better judgment, you're here once again. I appreciate the dedication. The stream for what would be Sunday the 18th will be on Monday the 19th because I have a wedding to attend on Sunday the 18th. And then the really big thing is a video coming out Saturday the 17th. So that is 3 weeks from now. That'll be really exciting. I'm looking forward to that one. That one's definitely interesting. I know I've described it as that before on here, but that's really the only way to describe it. So taking that off the screen now, if you have any issues with that or want to throw out different dates to do streams on, please let me know. But with that, let's get rolling. Yeah, the Chiefs made it, so Taylor Swift will be there. It's a very good point. So I figure Jay saying thanks for the update. You're welcome. So I've seen some requests to do U.S. state streaks as well. Does anyone want to dive into that to warm up? You know, we do a couple rounds of U.S. state streaks, and then we move into country streaks and try to take down this ominous 65 that's now staring at us. This 65 that was an 18 when we loaded in last week. It's just... that was crazy. Jay says sure, so let's warm up with some U.S. state streaks. Let's get into it. All right, and let's play. So my best streak for this is 5, because the U.S. is so, granted, while it's a big country, a lot of it looks very similar. You need to find some very particular things with each place. Just waiting for this to load. Sammy Marco, good evening. That's all right. My internet's been kind of iffy the past 2-3 days, so that's why I was concerned at the opening of this, if you all could see me. So it might take a second to load. You're terrible at USA. Too much state meta. I don't know any state metas. I mean, I can do, like, you know, okay, we are west of the Mississippi. Semi Marco's saying let's not go until 10 this time. This isn't good. Getting a black screen. Let's try to reload the page. Yeah, this was a concern I had. Yesterday's video took 4 hours to upload when it's normally 2.5. That's not good. All right, well, the page isn't reloading, so let's try to... Oh, no. I can't even click on the map. Number plates and highway sign shapes. Yeah, region guess is definitely easy, but the state streaks, that's what I... Yeah, this is not good. Ooh, okay. Let's try to refresh the page again. GeoGuessr.com/streaks. Oh... Internet is struggling, maybe lower the bitrate on the stream. Okay, let's try that. Stream settings. Gotta be Gary, Indiana. See, I can't seem to do this during the stream. It's not even loading the GeoGuessr website. That's here. What if we go back? Okay. That's something there. Try to start a new game. This is not good. All right. If I'm not able to fix this after today, I'll try to... If this is still an issue, and I know that this is an issue going into next week, I'll go to my local library to do this or something. Hope it's open. All right, I cannot load the internet, it seems. Well, you know what? I have an idea. Let's... Maybe you're all catching up now to it. It's back. Okay. Cool. All right. So could be fine now. It might just run a little slow because I have an Ethernet cord, and so what I've done just now is basically switched off it and gone onto the Wi-Fi, which I don't know how good that'll be, but apparently the Ethernet cord is awful. It just doesn't work, so we'll use the Wi-Fi for now. Okay, everyone's saying it's better now, so cool, we've recovered. That wasn't fun. All right. So up here we're seeing a US flag and what I'm assuming could be a state flag. So let's move on down. Let's look at some license plates. We've got white license plates. This says Boston Sports Club, so I'm going to assume we're in Boston. So I'm inclined to put the little pin on Massachusetts right now. As we talked about last week, this is definitely Boston. As we talked about last week, I want to get confirmation from the chat before I do anything. Christopher Like has just said Massachusetts. I'm taking that as permission, and I'm guessing Massachusetts. There we go. Smack dab in Boston. All right. Cool, we're back. We are very back. All right. Brown County Playhouse. That is a flag with Indiana on it. That's kind of using the state flag in it too. That's an interesting flag. So that leads me to believe that we're in Indiana. Yeah, WDig01 is saying Indiana. I'm going to take that as permission to guess it. Let's do it. There we go. 2 states. It's not 65, but it's something. Call in takeout 541 area code. I'm going to assume we might be in Oregon. This might be easier than I thought. Anyone want to disagree with Oregon? Family Food Center. Oh, that's a really cool mural. What's that say over here? Two Rivers Art Gallery. Freezette is saying near Eugene, Oregon. I am inclined to agree, so let's do it. Yep, getting a bunch of confirmation on Oregon. There we go. 3 states. All right. We're on a road somewhere. Boo. This could be a lot of places. But I want to say east of the Mississippi. Getting onto a dirt road. Yeah, there we go. Coverage ends. Let's head back the way we came. Looks like rural New England-ish. I could see that. Yeah. What does this say? Does that say Bangor Daily News? Like Bangor, Maine? I don't know. What do you all think? I think that's a pretty big clue. And that could put us in Maine. Let's keep going. You saw Bangor, ME2. You don't want to confirm. Bangor seems like I'm so sure it said Bangor on that mailbox. So I want to go for it. Ooh, pardon me. I've got confirmation from WDig01. Anyone disagree? Ooh, what does that say? South 116. Let's look. Bangor. Think it's good? Yep, there's 116 right there. So let's do it. Let's do Maine. Awesome. There we go. 4 states. Look at that. We're doing pretty well. Yeah, no major stakes yet. Exactly. We have room to make a couple little mistakes. This feels kind of... It feels southwestern. Let me see. No, nothing. Yeah, Freezite's saying Southwest US too. The absolute... The best bit of information I could have is if I memorized area codes for the whole country. Obviously, I can't do that, but it's so satisfying to get plopped in the middle of nowhere and recognize the area code and just be like, oh, I've got it. First impression is Cali. I can see that. Yeah. Carlsbad. Carlsbad's in California. I think it's a pretty solid bit of evidence there. Let's see if we can find something else. Yeah, Freezite. There are pretty much 4 states that fit this. Church Street. Oh, Carlsbad Caverns, New Mexico. I didn't know about that. That's a very good point, WDig01. There's a Carlsbad, New Mexico. Okay, cool. See, this is why it's important that you guys, that I confirm with you all before I just go ahead and click something. Because, I mean, that's how we hit the 65. So yeah, we're definitely in a Carlsbad, but are we in Carlsbad, New Mexico, or Carlsbad, California? I don't think this looks like Carlsbad, California, but not enough evidence right now. So this looks like a high school. I think a really good thing to find would be the yellow state flag. That would be a dead giveaway. Because schools will have a state flag out somewhere, like on the athletic fields. No, they don't seem to have one. Yeah, Suka, I think you're right. It is starting to look more like New Mexico. So let's keep going a bit. I definitely want to say New Mexico. Let's try to... Too dry to be California? Okay. I'm trying to get a good look at the plates. That looks more like a Utah plate. Yellow license plate, you saw that, WDig? That was, ooh. Yeah, New Mexico has 2 different license plates, if I remember right when I was there. A lot of people have the black one, and then there's the other one. I can't remember if it was yellow, though. Is it yellow? Ooh. There's some stuff here. I think we do New Mexico. I think we do it. Any objections? Let's go down here. Yellow license plate. It's not a California license plate, and multiple people have had it. So, Asuka saying, yeah, New Mexico. Let's do it. Cool. Awesome. Yeah, it's a good thing you all stopped me from doing California. All right. Let's go look at what this sign says. Midway, Wilkins. Oh. A bit of a giveaway. Arkansas. Yeah, WDig is saying Arkansas. Asuka, apparently Carlsbad, New Mexico. Carlsbad, California is on the coast, you mean? Because that's, yeah, that's definitely not where we were. Yeah, we got multiple people saying Arkansas, so let's do it. Awesome. What are we at now? 6? We're doing well. Let's go this way. There seems to be more stuff here. I want to see what this little thing over here is. Hamilton County Museum. Seems to give a city. Nope, that's a black screen. In Syracuse. Well, this isn't Syracuse, New York. I don't know of any other Syracuses. If anyone else does, please speak up. What's this sign say? Okay, we're somewhere called Syracuse, out west. This is interesting. Yeah, I don't think it's the one in Italy either. See, what river is this? Ah, the Arkansas River. Does anyone think this looks like Arkansas? This... I feel like this looks kind of like West Texas, like the very beginning of West Texas. There's a Syracuse, Utah. That seems more likely. What does this say? You know what? Trucks are a bad indicator. That's going to say Arkansas River. Kansas is not a bad suggestion. Let's look for some stuff. A lot of people are saying Kansas. Do we want to go for Kansas? I can be down for that. Sammy Marco's saying KST. Jay's saying no. All right. Jay, do you have a thought as to where this might be? W. Dig saying hold for a minute. Holden. John Armstrong Park. What does that say? Syracuse. Syracuse Body Shop. Awesome. Okay. Sammy Marco, where in Utah is Syracuse, Utah? Oh. Oh, no, that's not that helpful. It's a Coors ad. Jay's checking. 'Cause that's, I want to look and see what the terrain of Syracuse, Utah looks like. Because if it's, you know, if it's suburban Salt Lake City, then we can rule that out. You think Kansas now? Utah has a different vibe? Yeah. Yeah, that's... It feels like it's more kind of this area of the country here. First National Bank of Syracuse, Johnson, Garden City. So everyone's saying Kansas. Let's look if Garden City. Let's see if there's a Syracuse. I don't. There it is. Okay. Yep. I mean, we've got it, right? Anyone object to this? This feels like solid proof. Jay saying Syracuse, Utah. Do we, Sleems, how's it going? Good to see you. We're doing states to warm up. Once this streak breaks, we'll move over to countries. Saying Kansas, everyone's saying it. Let's do it. All right. Looks like there's a sign over here. Seen some mountains, definitely out west. Some very old photography. Oh, that's not helpful. Okay, let's look at what the sign over here says. Sheridan Inn, National Historic Landmark. very unhelpful signs. I keep thinking one of them is going to be useful, and then ooh. Is that going to have a little state outline in it? That says Wyoming. Let's get closer. Yeah, that's Wyoming. I think I might know exactly. Oh, no. I'm thinking something else. I thought I knew exactly where this was, but I'm wrong. All right, let's do Wyoming. Everyone's agreeing. Awesome. All right. Ooh, okay. Just a neighborhood somewhere. Ooh, this is good. Try to see if there's any signs we can work our way over to. Pardon me, Slim's is saying possibly south. I would agree with that if I weren't looking at a sign that said Coldwater, Ohio. Otherwise, I think that would be a really good guess. So, any objections to that? Just waiting for the comments to catch up. I think we might be in a bit of a delay after the stuff at the beginning of the stream. Christopher likes saying Ohio. Slims is saying send it. Let's do it. Awesome. Almost Indiana. I wouldn't have thought either of them off first glance. Okay. Let's go this way. No front plate. Gonna keep going. I don't know why I check for front plate. I really only, off the top of my head, I can tell you one state that has it. And this doesn't really look like that state. And that's Maryland. Of course, this is going to end up being Maryland. 405. I don't know where that is. 405. If anybody has a 405 area code, please let me know and tell us where it is. Oh, big house. Just gonna keep going up this way. A lot of cows. Feels like Tennessee, Slims. Yeah, a bit. It feels a little flat. This obviously isn't flat, but I feel like Tennessee's a bit more hilly. Or at least the areas I know, eastern Tennessee. I imagine it drops off a bit by Memphis. Maybe North Texas, Oklahoma. I could see those. Those are good ones. Let's try to look at front plate, no front plate. Texas has fronts. That's helpful. So potentially not Texas, or probably not Texas. Central Oklahoma. I could be good to do that. Anyone object to Central Oklahoma? What does this sign say? Too small. Ooh, nope. I thought maybe those were trash cans. And they'd have, so-and-so county on it. Semi Marco saying Oklahoma is okay. Let's do it. What's that say? Yeah. Wow. There we go. Good suggestion, Christopher Like. I appreciate it. This should be short. Let's just head over to this train station and figure out where we are. If it wants to move. Maybe I can just get it before that. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Yep, Sammy Marco's saying Cheyenne, Wyoming. Let's do it. Cool. 11 states. There we go. We're doing pretty good. These have been fairly easy. And nothing that could be, you know, like half the country. Friends in Oklahoma recognize area code. That's super helpful. Let's try to look at these license plates. They're just white. Front plates. This could be a lot of places. Kind of looks like... No, I thought this way emptied into a main road. Okay, there is a road. Let's see. Troy and Parkview. That's not helpful. JP Services. I don't know. Scranton Street. I'm assuming this isn't Scranton, PA. Suburban Atlanta. That's a good one, Sammy Marco. It's flat. Yeah, I know. I need to get out of the neighborhood. Georgia's plates are kind of off-white. They've got the peach on them. Here we go. Slims doesn't think Georgia has fronts. That's big. What is... Somos South Fuertes. Can't get into the high school. Doesn't look super peachy to you, W. Dig. Oh, let's follow this bus. Yep, the bus is gone. Cool. Well, it looks like there's stuff over here. Let's go this way. Somewhere with a Latino population. Is this Texas? Texas has white plates, right? Because I think that's... I'm ignoring that plate. That looks different from all the other ones. Yeah, and fronts. Okay. Let's look over here. Del Mar, Aurora. Texas does seem to be... I can get behind Texas if other people are thinking it. I mean, we've got the high school sign was in Spanish. The street name was in Spanish. We've got front plates. We've got, I believe, Texas plates are white, so we've got white front plates. Aurora, Colorado from W. Dig. I feel like the mountains in Aurora are closer, are they not? Slum says it doesn't look like the Colorado plate. This is... That's also in Spanish. Ooh. Let's look at what this high school is. Texas or Atlanta. I'm definitely more behind Texas. Peoria Street. Let's go down here. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, a lot of things there. 303 area code. DraftKings, so it's a state where sports gambling is legal. I can't see what county that says on the school bus. Kansas City Chiefs flag, but that could mean a lot of things. Freezette's saying Colorado. I could start to lean towards that. Ooh. What's that sign say? 303 area code is Denver. I think that could seal it for me. I'm willing to go for Colorado. Because we know we're in a city called Aurora. Yeah, Aurora Plaza. I could do Colorado. Anyone object to that? Ooh, let's go back and look at that bus. Yeah, quite a few people saying it. 21 up and present in Colorado. It's Colorado. All right. Anyone want to come in and say, okay, cool. We've got some confirmations. There we go. Colorado state flag. Let's do it. Awesome. 12 states. What? Where are we now? Huh. Is this Hawaii? There's also an aurora in Illinois. Don't think I knew that. Yeah, I'm agreeing with everyone who's saying Hawaii. And Samuel Marco saying Hawaii is the Skyline train, which I'm assuming that's what this is. So I'm going to go with Hawaii if nobody objects. Yeah, everyone's saying Hawaii. So let's do it. Gotta scroll all the way over here. So Marco's saying send it. There we go, 13 states. Okay. You know what? I don't know why I thought that was going to be helpful. Wait, I know exactly where this is. I think... Wait, no, Oh, you know what? I've gotten this before, and I've thought it was the Maryland State House before. I think this is actually Delaware. Virginia. Yeah, Samuel Marco's saying Virginia or Maryland. So the Maryland State House, I'm pretty sure, is on a roundabout in Annapolis. But I believe I've been here before in GeoGuessr and thought, oh, this is Annapolis, Maryland, and then it was Delaware. So this could be Dover. Yeah, okay, people are saying Delaware. I didn't see anything that said first state, so that's a good eye, WDig. Appreciate you seeing that. Everyone's saying Delaware. Let's do it. I'm fairly confident in that. There we go. Awesome job, everyone. 14 states is pretty wild. Fair Road, Walgreens truck. I'm not even going to look at the Walgreens truck. Annapolis is smaller streets. Annapolis has smaller streets, but like further in Annapolis. I think the State House is kind of right as you get off the highway, or at least it's in proximity to the highway. Abilene. There's an Abilene in Texas, right? No one thinks about Delaware. Okay, we got an Abilene, Texas. So I think that could be it's highway 20 that goes through Abilene. So if I see something, so Fair Road. Let's see if there's a Fair Road. No. Okay. Let's look for a sign that says Highway 20 or something of the sort. 70 towards Salina. Exit and see what highway we're on. Yeah, that's... So 70 towards Salina. I'm not seeing a Highway 70. Okay, so we use the... 70 will be on the East Coast. And what even numbers run east-west. So 20, 40, 70. There we go. We're at Highway 70. Isn't Salina in Kansas? That would line up with where we are. There we go. Abilene, Salina. Any objections? Cool. Everyone's got this. Let's do it. Perfect. 15. The warm-up round has taken us to 14. Kind of jumping. All right, let's go this way. Ooh, yikes. Some old imagery. Oh, that's really not good. Let's get out of this. That would be such a good sign. Yeah, it looks like rural East Coast. PA, New Jersey. Oh, there we go. Lost control for a second. This is some rough imagery. Oh, there we go. We're back to some decent photos. Chiefs fan or a 49ers fan? Oh, did the 49ers win? Did the 49ers win? Does anyone know the score of that game? Yeah, I was trying to read the political ads, but they were too grainy to really tell what was going on. U.S. Submarines Memorial Bridge. Normally an Eagles fan. Yeah, it was it's not a good game for the Eagles a few weeks ago. That was rough for you all. Detroit is up in the 3rd. Awesome. All right. That's good. I don't have an affinity for either team really, but it'd be really cool to see the Lions in the Super Bowl. As a fan of a team who was really bad for a very long time. As a Buccaneers fan. They beat us, but it'd still be cool to see them in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I'm a Bucs fan, Sammy Marco. It's unfortunate. There's a few good years now. I'm actually hopeful about the future for once, but it's about 15 years of of sadness. Yeah, exactly. The warm-up round is about to become the whole stream. Well, the warm-up round might not become the whole stream if we... I really don't know where we are here. Yeah, the coverage is what got us last week, too. That's what ended the 65 streak, is we just... Okay, here we go. These are some English names. So, Northeast. Feeling Rhode Island. It's an interesting one. Does Rhode Island get this rule? Shout out Baker Mayfield. Yeah. What a guy. Completely. Oh. Does anyone know? So that's a face right there. I don't know. Does anyone know what that could be? There's an Exeter, New Hampshire. Let's look. Okay, there's an Exeter there. There's a New Fields, which was on that sign too. I think New Hampshire's a good option. That's on their state quarter. Okay, that's good enough for me. Anyone, and a Duncan. That's a New England hallmark. Anyone disagree? Okay, Slums is saying send it. Sammy Marco saying send it. There we go. New Hampshire. 16 states. This is a front plate that kind of looks like the Maryland plate with the flags from the War of 1812. Yeah, exactly. New Hampshire's a state people don't really think about. Okay, let's get out of this apartment complex. I really hope this doesn't end up being a labyrinth trying to get out of here. Giving Montgomery County, Maryland. Yeah. It's giving a lot of Maryland. I feel like this is what most of the state outside of DC and Baltimore looks like. Yeah, Slims is saying Maryland. Let's find something to confirm this. That way looks empty. Here we go. It looks like there's stuff up here. Dobbin Lane. Nothing too familiar. That looked like a Maryland plate. These are looking like Maryland plates. They're looking like the two different Maryland plates. Like, that's the one with the state flag on it. Old Dobbin. This street doesn't have a name. Could be anywhere in the U.S. Yeah, but it's Columbia Crossing. There's a Columbia, Maryland, and the license plates look like Maryland plates. So I'm... Christopher likes saying Rockville, Maryland. Let's look at Rockville. I think Rockville, if this is Rockville, it's the outskirts of Rockville. But either way, we don't need to figure out where in Maryland this is. Germantown area? Okay, we're all in agreement this is Maryland, at the very least. So, I'll wait to see if anyone objects. If anyone recognizes their house and says, no, stop, this is Missouri. What did that say over here? 175? Yeah, that says Maryland. Alright, let's do it. There we go. Is that, yeah, Columbia, Maryland. I'm going to be up for today. Can't afford to stay up too long. Yeah, that's, well, it's good to have you here, Asuka. We'll see if we get to another 60 streak. Oh, okay. Let's, does that look, that looks like stuff. Let's go this way. Okay. Maupin Road. Nothing really over here. I don't want to follow that because that's gonna be 2 hours of that. So let's stay on this road here. Yeah, I like what you're all thinking with West Virginia and North. Vermont is a good one. I think Vermont could be likely. Let's find something. Something other than just landscape. Let's find some bumper stickers or, I don't know, a big sign that says "Welcome to Vermont." That'd be perfect. It feels like we've gotten really lucky with this. I feel like we've, for at least the first 10, we kept getting places that say, you know, oh, Ohio, Wyoming. And then the last few have been a bit harder, but I still think we're getting really lucky. That kind of looks like an Oregon plate, doesn't it? Yeah, and now Sammy Marco's saying Washington State. That definitely feels like an Oregon plate. Yeah, Slim's saying could be Pacific Northwest. I think the evidence is putting us there now, rather than in the East Coast like we thought. Here we go. Maybe these signs will say something. Nope. Yeah, Slims, you could believe Oregon. I'm inclined to go with Oregon. Yeah, Jay's saying that plate was Oregon. Or maybe that plate was Oregon. Let's find another car. Let's see if another car has that plate. Tall trees. That's a good point. Let's keep rolling. Man, they do not put anything out here, which is good. You know, it's good to be in nature. It's probably a beautiful drive in real life, but in GeoGuessr, this is annoying. Tree looks West Coast. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't... It definitely doesn't look East Coast now that I really think about it. because it's, I mean, you don't, the trees are too tall, like Christopher said. Yes, Slims, I want to agree with the 50-50 Oregon-Washington. Sunlight is more yellow. Let's find, ooh. Okay. You know, I don't want to butcher it. You all read it. River in Elkton. Assuming that's, so let's, oh, that's the Columbia River. Yeah, that's that's not where we are. All right, everyone's saying Oregon. Do we want to do that? Any objections? Anyone screaming Washington State right now? Let yourself be known. All right, we've got 3 people saying Oregon. Slims is saying send it. Let's send it. There we go. All right, I'm trying to zoom in to see that river. Oh yeah, there it is. Nice. Oh, so it was the same river we passed by at the beginning. 18 states. Kind of crazy. You know what? I should go back and check that car's plates. All these cars' plates. Not really telling me much. That car has a front plate. Yeah. Not a lot there. This looks nice. Yeah, nothing shouting out. Here we go. It looks like there's some shops down here. Let's go check those out. Feels like the Northeast. 5, is that a 500 area code? No, does anyone know that? Oh, here we go. We've got a bus. RIPTA. Not sure I know of a RIPTA bus. Could that be Rhode Island? Feeling Western PA, but not sure. Yeah, Freesite's saying Rhode Island. There we go, Rhode Island. There we go. Yep. All right. I'm seeing a lot of Rhode Island in the chat, so I'm going to take that as permission. Let's send it. There we go. Easy. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, so it was a good one, everyone. Let's. Okay. Tygh Valley and the Dollies. So we're out west. That's huge. What's that? Trying to figure out which way. That way doesn't feel like it'll have civilization, but I want to read that sign. Mount Rainier. Is this what the other side of Mount Rainier looks like? Government Camp Portland. Okay. So just out of curiosity, let's see what's out here. I don't think it's Washington State. You think it's Oregon because misspelled Dallas, Texas, and it takes you there. Okay, Mount Hood in Oregon. Okay. Let's look around. Everyone's saying Western Oregon. I mean, if you all think, oh, Mount Hood, so say we're definitely further. Tygh Valley, yep. The Dollies, there we go. All right, Oregon. Anyone object? Lions game is 24-24. No. What quarter is it, Sammy Marco? All right, I'm gonna go Oregon. There we go. Northern Oregon. Third quarter. Okay, so there's time. This feels like Washington State. It's kind of similar trees to what we saw in Oregon. Let's get on this. Let's get off this bridge. Let's go down there. Let me do that. Oh. Yes, Slims, we are on a bike path. I'd like to get off the bike path. Man. I like when you come up on like one side of a highway and you can just kind of click over to the other side to give you a better idea of Pendleton. Anyone know of a Pendleton out here? Path will show us the state. I think no matter what, we have to keep going on the path until until it lets out. I hope it lets out. You know, let's see if that sign had any good info on it. Yeah, I definitely agree it's Pacific Northwest, but I think we're in another Washington or Oregon situation. Man, who street maps the bike paths? Is this a road? This is a road. Cool. Let's get back to that road. Everyone's out and about, it seems. Let's get out of here. Let's get out. Yeah, okay, so we all seem on the same page. It's Washington or Oregon, and I can't go that way. Let's look at these. Let's look at these plates. That's an Oregon plate. That's an Oregon plate. That's an Oregon plate. That's an Oregon plate. Anyone object to Oregon? Anyone dead set on Washington? Let's look at this. Hood view. All right, we've got two people saying Oregon. Let's do it. Awesome. Oh, okay. In the outskirts of Portland. That's interesting. All right, 21. We're out west. I don't know where out west, but oh, the imagery. I was hoping if we looked at the water tower, it would have a town on it, but now it's just, okay, let's go back to where the imagery was okay. Let's work our way back. Keep going. Keep going. Okay. So that way seems to be off limits. Yeah, Sammy Marco, I wish it also. I don't know. I feel like I would definitely prefer to be spawned in denser areas. It's Utah or Arizona, I can't tell. But I feel like it's part of it. It's part of the experience, you know. You gotta be put in the middle of nowhere, and you gotta recognize the dirt. You gotta be like, ah, yes, that's Utah dirt. I know Utah dirt. Slims is saying looks like UT. Definitely get behind that. Sammy Marco's saying Arizona or New Mexico. Ooh, okay. We also need to be split. So let's find some more evidence. Yeah, Christopher, like it's like a National Lampoon trip. Oh, and looking at the time, the warm-up round has taken the full hour, but you all know the rule. We got to keep going. Arizona. Any objections to Arizona? Jay, you'll be back in a half hour. Well, I imagine we'll still be around, but if we aren't, thank you for coming. All right. We've got some confirmations on Arizona. Let's do it. Awesome. All right. I'm thinking East Coast. Let's go this way. Yeah, I can just keep clicking. There doesn't seem to be anything worth looking at. There's that, which doesn't help. Yeah, between Virginia and New York, that's a pretty... I would agree. I'd almost expand that range, honestly. What is that? What's that license plate? Not Arizona. I would agree that this is not Arizona. That's a very good point, free site. That's a city of something? I cannot tell. Looks like Virginia. Oop, we're stuck. There's so many places this could be. This is basically like there. Just keep going. Yeah, Sammy Marco from Virginia. So you're biased. I mean, I don't know. Does it, Sammy Marco? Were you hanging out in this area in the past? You know, do you recognize the houses? That'd be good information. So state senate, state representative. They're not saying the state. What does your license plate have on it? That looks like a Connecticut plate. Let's keep driving. Let's find some more plates. A lot of people saying doesn't look. Yeah, it doesn't look like the Virginia plate. Doesn't have House of Burgesses. Yeah, houses and trees look like New England. I can get behind that. The houses do look kind of Virginia, though. I will agree with that. But I'm inclined to believe Connecticut based off of that plate. Watertown and Bethlehem. Watertown is Connecticut, isn't it? Let's look. Waterbury, that's what I was thinking of. Let's look for more plates. Let's see what this truck's got. Nothing in truck would be a bad thing to go off of anyway, now that I think about it. There's a Bethlehem, New York. Okay. I could see this being New York. Depends where the Bethlehem in New York is. Why is it dark? Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay, let's return to start. Nope. That's not good. Okay, I'm going to refresh. Uh-oh. Come on. That's not good. It's taking its time. There we go. We're back. We're back. Streak's untouched. I think we might just be where we started. But we can just go the other direction now. And okay. Okay, cool, cool. Nope. All right. It's manageable. It is. It's something. Definitely need to get the internet issues sorted out. Could be PA. Yeah, that's... See, the thing is, I could agree that there's, 10 different states this could be. But I mean, our only other evidence is Bethlehem and Watertown. Do you have Comcast internet? No, I do not. Yeah, this is a hard one. We need another car to pass. Okay, there we go. We can eliminate New York. Thank you, Adam Deoy. Deoy, am I saying that right? Please correct me if I'm not. So, New York State Assembly, sign said representative. So, that is. Ah! Jay, welcome back. I don't think you've missed much. I think we're still on the same place we were when you hopped off. Watertown, there we go. Big outline of Connecticut. Anyone object to the big sign with Connecticut on it? There we go. There's Bethlehem, and there's Watertown. I'll wait for chat to catch up. Yeah, Slim's saying thought it was Connecticut. Let's do it. Awesome. 23. We're doing good. We are doing good. This feels like New Mexico or Utah. That truck's going the same way as us, so we're not going to be able to catch up to it. That way looks empty. I can't tell if this way looks empty, so we'll do the way we'll do it. It's better than pretty much confirmed empty. Yep, Slims. Ah, yes, the middle of nowhere. Love it. Oh, might as well glance at these. Mile 48. That looks like it might be a sign. Let's move to that. Let's go. Oop. No, the truck isn't going to be helpful. I need to stop doing that. Just keep looking at trucks and going, oh yeah, clue, and then I remember trucks go all over the place. Like cinder cones, California, Nevada. Looks like the 395 in Eastern California. That is extremely helpful, Fryzite. Appreciate that. Oop. Hold on, we're coming up to some signs. Okay, and that looks like the little cutout of Arizona. Junction 87. See which way we're going. Yeah. This is Arizona. This is Arizona. It's on this sign up here too. Yeah. All right. Any objections? So let me see. Facing east. Yeah, everyone's saying it. Let's do it. Awesome. 24. Feels like... Is this Ohio? Ohio's flatter. I don't know. Yeah, semi-marker between Ohio and Alabama. I would agree with that. Not too much corn. Freeze that same feels like Iowa. Whew. This is a rough one. The black screens aren't helping. Oh man. There we go. Not much of substance. Okay, we've got a little sign over here. Yeah, Slims, that's a good one. It's definitely not deep south, but kind of the edge. I like Kentucky, I could see. Oh! Yikes. That's rough imagery. Oh, what does that say? No! Phraseite's saying the stream's blurry. Is anyone else having that problem? Nebraska is a good one. That's a good one, Christopher. Like, okay, we need to get out of this coverage. Yep, Gen 1 strikes again. It's a nice little pocket of Gen 1. This would have been a great sign to try to read, but oh well. Ooh, what's that say? Conservation Board headquarters. Oof, this is a rough one. Slums is agreeing with Nebraska. Let's catch up to this truck. Anyone happen to know the Nebraska plate? It's got corn on it, right? It's got the little I don't think that looks like it. I don't know. Let's see what this says. Nope, that just says gate 2. What are the odds we can get in this parking lot? City Grid, Westlake Park. So, City Grid, Westlake Park. Let's look at Lincoln. Definitely not that far in. No. Omaha area, you're saying, Christopher Lake? West Shores Lake. That says Westlake Park. What about this? Riverside Lakes. White Hawk Lake. Nah. Yeah, I think I gotta agree with you, W. Dick. Not a lot to work with here. And more Gen 1. And we're out of it. Cool. And the lake's gone. Yeah, there's really not a lot to go off of here. What does your license plate say? Cool. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it seems to be light colored license plates. Let's see, what's this sign up here? It's probably too far away to really tell. We're near some sort of park. Because there was the Conservation Board headquarters, there's that lake, there seems to be, yeah, so gate 2, gate 1, No idea. Everywhere's got parks. Harmony Hill Estates, 110th Avenue. Let me see. What's this gonna say? Yeah, that doesn't tell us much. PremierRV.com. Just trucking along. Freezite saying Iowa. Yeah, it's not bad. There's so many places this could be. Oof. Let's go look at this sign over here. Okay. Come on. Please just give us... Nope, that's not helpful. Is that it's a U.S. flag over there. No state flag. Keep on moving. See, maybe this will give us a nice little clue. That's probably not. It's probably just a speed limit sign. Or, okay. There we go. Scott County. It doesn't really help us. Does anyone know Scott County in Nebraska or Iowa? Davenport. Is Davenport in Scott County? So let's look at... So this says Junction, F65. Let's go up here. You drove through there. Freezite, are you if you're sure about this, I think we go Davenport, Iowa. So let's get our bearings here at this road. Christopher likes saying Iowa. I'm willing to do it. Let's any objections? Freezite saying you're sure? Let's do it. Nice. Awesome. Well, that's that's super helpful. Thanks for that, Freezite. That's perfect. 25 states. Let's go. All right, we were in a little shopping mall. Is this? Does this kind of look like upstate New York? Let's look at the... Let's look at the license plates. Nope. Can't really tell. Let's get onto this road. Maybe that'll tell us something. St. Albans Shopping Center. Anytime Fitness. County Clerk. Kanawha Valley. No fronts. Loki looks like West Virginia. Yeah. I can see that. Looks like there's a lake here. So that could be the Cumberland River. St. Albans in Vermont. I could see it being Vermont too. The scenery. Let's see if this gives us something. Not a lot. When is the fourth video? Jay, so tomorrow I'll put out a community post. I did it at the beginning of this stream. Or I'll show you all again before the stream ends, but I've got the tentative schedule all made into a little graphic right now. The 4th video will be the 17th of February. That's when that'll be coming out, and I'll have the graphic with that coming out tomorrow, so you can use that for reference. Yeah, white plates, Vermont plates are green. Okay, that's helpful. Let's look in here. What do these say? Safety zone, car wash. Not getting much. What are these all saying? The sad bike lane. I didn't even notice the bike lane. It kind of works. It's not one you'd want to ride in frequently. Let's ooh, the Ford dealership. That might have the city on it. Moses Ford. I don't know. I don't know if there's a town called... If there's a Moses BMW and a Moses Ford, I'm inclined to believe we're somewhere called Moses. So let's look in Vermont along the river. Samuel Marcos saying West Virginia. Is there a Moses in West Virginia? Giving up for U.S. bike infrastructure. Yeah, for real. Gotta love it. Guess let's look along the rivers. That's... the rivers go. I don't know. Come on, let's go. I could believe West Virginia too, Slims. I like Samuel Marco's suggestion of West Virginia. West Virginia plates. They're white with the blue top and bottom, right? Let's look for that. Oh, no front. Color plates are those. These... come on, let's find... Let's get closer to this car. Because none of these cars seem to have... front plate... Yeah, the stripe of blue on top of the plates. 304... Yeah, that looks like it. Because it's the yellow text with the blue top, right? That's what that looks like to me. There appears to be St. Albans in West Virginia. That is big. That is definitely important evidence. Yeah. All right. West Virginia. Anyone object? Freezite saying West Virginia. Timeless Barbershop. WDig01 saying it. Let's do it. John Denver Song State. All right, cool. Yeah, not far from the capital. All right, 26. Summerwood at Grassfield. Millville. Does that say Chesapeake? Hi, cats. Thanks for joining in. Hope you're enjoying your trip. Chesapeake. So I'm inclined to think Maryland. Anyone agrees, disagrees? Let's try to get a look at this license plate. 757 Norfolk. That's on the Chesapeake. Hampton Roads, Virginia. All right, we got multiple people saying it. Any objections? I mean, white plate, so Virginia, White plate, white plate. Let's do it. There we go. I appreciate it. That was very helpful from you all. It was Isle Tired pointing at the area code. Christopher Light getting the city. All right. I've got no idea. Let's go this way. Got a front plate on this car. Seems to be a white front plate. I assume same back plate. This looks kind of this region, in Virginia, Kentucky. Anyone have any thoughts? Let's try to get to a main road. Ooh, very close to these cars. Yeah, I could see it being Virginia again, Slimes. Virginia has a front plate too, right? I know we've got some Virginians in the chat. Let's read this van. Northeast Electrical Services, 508 area code. Does it say Bellingham, Massachusetts? Well, Massachusetts plates are white, and I believe they have a front plate too. Yeah, Freezite's saying Mass. I want to do Mass. I feel like it's Mass. Anyone agree or disagree? Anyone still on Virginia? Yeah, all right. We got a consensus on Mass. Let's do it. There we go. Ooh. Almost Rhode Island. Very close to Rhode Island. Oh, Freezite, you go there often. That's helpful. Where? So that's a Maryland state flag. That looks like one of the Maryland license plates. That looks more like New Jersey. That's too far away. I mean, this feels like a giveaway, but you know, people move. That's a Maryland plate. Yeah, let's do it. Yep. Everyone seems to be in agreement. There we go. Oh, Ocean City. Or near Ocean City. 29. Alright, so out west. Let's get a look at some license plates. You look like you have a front plate. Kind of looks red at the top. Does that kind of look like a Washington State plate? It looks like it has the mountains on there with Washington written in red. I believe that's the Washington plate, isn't it? Let's try to get closer to this. I don't think this is going to give us a state, but yeah, no. Let's go for some more signs. No, Gen 1, love it. Google car shit, yeah, you're seeing Washington, that's a Utah plate, right? I don't think that one's Washington, but people drive places. Let's move down to this green sign up here, so that'll tell us. Hopefully it doesn't just say like exit 50 and gives us a town. Yeah, exactly. Cars travel. That's an outline of George Washington's head. So I'm inclined to believe Washington. I definitely want to go with Washington. Does anyone disagree with that? Oh, the Niners are up by 10. Oh, that's rough. That's all right. We're all saying Washington. Let's do it. Jay's saying Mass. Jay, you might want to, I don't know. I think there's a way to move the stream forward. I think you might be a little far behind. So that's a palm tree. Yeah, rip Detroit. How much time is left? This looks like Florida or South Carolina. Ooh, yeah, 34-24 late fourth. It's kind of over, isn't it? Yeah. Looking like Florida. It looks kind of like North Florida. It's not full on. I don't think that's going to take me. Man, I hate getting put in the middle of the suburbs. Ooh, 3 mins. Yeah, that's done. Ooh. Yeah, someone definitely update in the chat when that's over, or if something interesting's happening. I definitely want to say this is Florida. Let's go in and look at some plates. I can't tell. That doesn't have a front plate. That's a Florida plate. That's a Florida plate. Any objections? $727. That's Florida. Yeah. Hudson. Cool. I enjoy whenever I have, like, if I have 5 minutes I want to kill real quick, I like going onto the Florida map on here, doing it's no move, no pan, no zoom, and so you just get dropped in and you just see basically like that. You can't move, you can't do anything, you just got to go, okay, I think it's here. So I like doing that because it takes like 30 seconds. You just do, I'm there, I'm there, I'm there, I'm there. Gen 1, let's go this way. There we go. Out of Gen 1. No, I can't really read that. Party House Pizza Takeout. Sounds fun. Let's try to read that sign from this side. Nope, truck's in the way. Do you have a license plate? Okay, looks like we're dealing with a front plate state. That kind of looks like Connecticut. Those ones not so much. Let's keep moving. Orchardville. Yep, fronts in Connecticut. Don't know where Orchardville is. That's just going to say Orchardville too, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. It's not the most helpful area. Let's see what this building is up here. Orchardville School. Okay, so we know the town. Orchardville doesn't really tell us anything about the state we're in, though. That looks like another... That's an Illinois plate. Yeah, there we go. Christopher Likes also saying Illinois. I'm going to click on Illinois. Anyone object to that? 618 area code. That's another Illinois plate there. Slem says I could believe Illinois. Let's go. Let's look at that car. That's another Illinois plate. I think we do it. All right, we've got 2 Illinois, so let's do it. Awesome. Where's that? Don't know any of the surrounding towns. This looks like Tennessee. No front plates. Let's find some back plates. Yeah, Slims, you could agree Tennessee. It feels very Tennessee. I want to get a look at somebody's plates. I need the car to speed up. There's someone to pass the car. Maple Hill Homes. Let's keep moving. What does this say? We have diesel. Hyder's Country Cupboard. All right. Not too helpful, but I think that doesn't disprove Tennessee. Let's keep moving. It's just congratulating somebody. Event Center. I think that says something Valley. Does that say Forge Valley Event Center 92 something area code? Let's look over here. What's going on here? Could be South Carolina. Yeah, that's also. Does Western South Carolina have? Yeah. That's a good one. Yeah, definitely Southeast. Just a question of which southeastern state. We need a big billboard that says, "Welcome to state." There's someone that wants to wave the state flag around. And we're back in Gen 1. Boo. That is rough imagery. Okay, so we're definitely in an area called Forge Valley. Let's say Old English cats, cars? Just a truck, some more cars. Hopefully we get over this hill and there's a really big clue. There's not. Awesome. This is a tough one. You're saying North Carolina, Christopher Lake? Is there something you saw, or what are you thinking there? Forge Valley near Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. So let's, wrong way. Pigeon Forge, so right next to North Carolina. 828 area code, North Carolina. Okay. Okay, we seem to be split in the chat. I'm inclined to go with Christopher Lake telling us that's a North Carolina area code. Christopher Lake, is there any chance that area code bleeds over into Tennessee? I don't think that's a normal thing, but never know. And that's we're at 32, so it's somewhat high stakes. Oh, back to Gen 1. Here, let's get a poll going. How do I do that again? Poll. So, Tennessee, yes. Oop, how have I done that? Oh, you're in the TV market? Let's do North Carolina then. Anyone hard against that? Oh, I clicked on South Carolina. That would have been bad. Anyone hard against that? Okay, Freezite saying, what do we know so far? So we're in Forge Valley, which is, I guess, around here. And Christopher Like is saying 828 area code, North Carolina. That's he's in that TV market, so I'm definitely inclined to go with that. Given, I mean, I imagine he'd know the area code. I mean, that's pretty much like, that seals it for me personally. But if people still have reservations, okay. WDig01 is saying you trust Chris. Let's go. I agree. Let's do it. Awesome. All right. Thank you, Christopher Like. Appreciate that one. That was really clutch. Okay. Looks like I know I shouldn't look at trucks, but it kind of looked like a garbage truck. And those tend to have the local municipality on them. Now hiring. Let's look at these signs. Slims, you think this might be the U.S.? I don't know. What's telling you that? Amish country. That's a good one. Could be middle of PA. Lions scored with 56 seconds left. What does that put them at? Is that just... So is that 31, 34? I need to see a license plate. Man, there's really not much. Down by 3 and need the onside kick. Yeah, that's pretty much done. Very vast and empty countryside. Man, we're really not getting much. Not a car to pass, nothing. Ooh. Ohio, that's a good one. Yeah, I can't really tell with that plate. It's a front plate. Maybe. Nope, wrong button. No. Nothing helpful on the truck. Let's keep going. Come on, have a state flag. Nothing helpful. Nah. Oklahoma. That's an interesting one. It is pretty flat. Whew. Not a lot. Not a lot of traffic either. It's just a road. Nothing much to really even talk about. That's yeah. Have people seen yesterday's video yet? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Thoughts? Because that's there's nothing on this screen to talk about. Gray Farms, Trenton, Kentucky. There we go. There we go. Look at that. I don't think any of us suggested Kentucky at any point in this. Any objections to that? Slum says, yeah, it was great. Appreciate it. Glad I made it back to Puerto Montt. Yeah, that was definitely... Oh, I really didn't think I'd get back there. Cats, you enjoyed the video. I appreciate it. It's, yeah, leaving that beach, I remember thinking, on Google Maps, it had said, I think the last bus was pretty much half an hour from that point. And I was like, there's no way I'm making it back to town in time. So I tried to Uber. And of course it didn't work because I had no signal. So I kind of speed walked the whole way back. Just kind of had the boosters on. Showed up to the bus station. And the bus pulled in right then. It was out of the cartoon or something. Did you then take another bus to Santiago? No, I didn't have it in me to do that to myself. I flew to Santiago, which was it was so much better than taking a bus that whole distance, because I think that's like a 10-hour bus. WDig01, drop a hint for the next video. Yeah, the next video is in Ecuador. So it was the next video is going to be interesting because it's not going to be the whole first-person narrative that it usually is. It's more, I'm taking the footage that I got and I'm sort of explaining the story kind of retroactively. It's weird. There's so much to it that I felt the footage on the day doesn't do the whole video justice. So it's going to be an interesting edit, and that's why I thought about spreading it out 2 weeks, but I really want to do 3 weeks just to make sure I get this right and really take the time to figure out how I'm doing it. Should have extended the video to my return trip to Puerto Montt. I was doing that, but the problem is I had to switch to an old phone to record, and it just really it just wasn't something that was too easy to do in the moment. And also I cut it from the clip that I showed from the walk back, but I say, I'm going to cut the footage because you've already seen all of this landscape here that I'm walking along. So I did think about including that, and that's why I had that video at the end there that said, started walking back, made it back safely, and got to sleep in a warm hotel room rather than on the streets of Mollin. Lions have a chance. Did something happen? Make it to Patagonia someday. It's such a beautiful place. I have to recommend going. It's absolutely stunning, really. I knew it would be great, but walking around Bariloche in the second part was just mind-blowing. Looking forward to seeing Ecuador. Any more trips planned in the near future? I'm plotting. I have I have some ideas for this year. I've got a lot stirring around in the brain, but it depends on it depends on how things go in my personal life. But it also depends on me. I rolled my ankle a bit ago, and usually I need my legs for my videos. So that's kind of the major bottleneck right now, is my foot recovering. Yeah, Cats, I remember saying you were in Ecuador last year, like Quito and the Galapagos. I was in Quito too. I wanted to go to the Galapagos, but it just didn't work with the timing. That's New Bald and Bankrupt. I haven't heard of Bald and... Oh, no. I've seen one of Bald and Bankrupt's videos. I think he was in Moldova? Yeah, I think I've seen one of the videos. I don't know much about the channel, though. It's just me out how you were in a rush, but still had time to get the film angles. No, exactly. I mean, if you noticed that the first video I ever did, I was running hours behind because I didn't account for taking all this time to shoot the video. So I've obviously gotten a lot better with that, but it's, you know, I was in a rush, but I was in the mindset of, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I sleep in Moyenne or Puerto Montt. I obviously prefer to sleep in Puerto Montt, but it doesn't matter if the video isn't good. So I need to take the time to stop and record stuff. Otherwise, this is for nothing, really. Well, not for nothing, because I still enjoy the trip, but that's the big thing. That's the most important thing. Looking forward to seeing whatever happens. Good luck with it all. Thank you. Thank you. I also hope the ankle heals up soon. San Francisco versus KC in Vegas. All right. That'll be an interesting one. So that's Kansas City weren't the number 1 seed, were they? They were a bit further back. Being the ex-Soviet country travel blocking. Okay, yeah. So that was him I saw in the Moldova video. Oh, and speaking of Moldova, we talked about Transnistria last week briefly, and Sammy Marco, who's been active in the chat, mentioned he had a video on Transnistria. I went and checked that out. That was pretty cool. So thanks for making that, Sammy Marco, and thanks for plugging it in the chat. American Pest Control. I really have no idea where we are. And I've also been talking, so I haven't really been paying much attention to the scenery. Has anyone been paying attention to the surroundings? I've just been clicking. What's this? Mount Olive. This could be anywhere spaced out, TBH. Yep. It looks so generic. Exactly. I haven't even seen a license plate. There's at least a little part of my brain that was thinking, try to look at plates, but I can't really tell. Front plate. Oh man, I've really got nothing here. Geography Now just went there too. I saw that actually. That popped up in my my recommendations. Pardon me. I haven't had the time to watch it yet though. Mount Olive, New Jersey. Yeah, it doesn't. It could be kind of the middle of South Jersey, just kind of middle of nowhere, but I don't think the plates match. Also, I think Jersey has front plates. Yeah, it could be PNW to Maine, just not southwestern Florida. Yeah. Got a 706 area code. Yeah, exactly. New Jersey is fronts. And this seems like a white plate. Yeah, it's definitely not New Jersey. Yeah, Sammy Marco, I would agree with you that this does look like some of Jersey, but it's definitely not. I guess we're like Georgia. That might be a Georgia plate. Oh, wait, look at the dirt. That's Georgia clay. Yeah, I'm inclined to go with that. Anyone disagree? Any opinions? Christopher Legg, I think that was big brain. I think we do it. Let's give it another. Yeah, okay, all right, yeah. I'm seeing a lot of agreement. Let's run it. Awesome. Yeah, Northeast Georgia, just like you said. 35 states. Oh, wow. Whew. I don't want to move. Wow. Yeah, that's, oh. Me too. Yeah, I also want to go here. This is crazy. Wow. Yes, Sammy Marco saying it's not in the USA, is it? Yeah, Slims, those are some good suggestions. I feel like it has to. I feel like Alaska's a good one. That's getting thrown out there. Oh man. Yeah, everyone seems to be saying Alaska. Let's look at this car we just passed. We're in a national park. Going to the something shuttle. All right. Everyone seems to be saying Alaska. Do we go for it? Birdwoman Falls. This is just insane. Possibly Montana or Wyoming. Sammy Marco saying it's got to be Alaska. Also, I love how last week it was, oh, you know, it's 9. Let's keep going. And that was like our third or fourth attempt. We haven't gotten one wrong today. We started up with a warm-up round in the US and we're at 35 and it's been 2 hours. We haven't gotten a single one wrong in 2 hours. This is crazy. Yeah, it's definitely. So we're here, or we're here, because we're simply built different. Yeah, clearly. I need to do. Cat says it looks like the Rockies. I mean, so this is. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. This is all the Rockies, isn't it? I mean, so I would say it feels more Rockies. I have no idea. We need something. Yeah, I would be inclined to say Canada too, Sammy Marco, but we know it's not. Sierra Nevada, Yosemite. Shuttle is going somewhere. That's a very good point. Where's the shuttle going? Montana wouldn't have that. Montana wouldn't have this view or the shuttle. We just keep on going. Let's, you know what? Yeah, white front plate. You're getting Idaho vibes. We all seem to be pretty divided on this. Both. Okay, that's helpful. Yeah, we definitely need more info. We've got too broad of a scope here. Shuttles like that are off of... Okay, that's a very good point. Radio Stefan. What is this? Don't recognize that. Okay, yeah. So, okay, you're saying the Alaskan coast. It says we're in a, yeah. I was going to say, it says we're in a national park, so I was going to see if there's any national parks along the Alaskan coast. There seems to be a good number of forests. Here's a national park. Yeah. Alright, let's keep going. This car has no front plate. So we're seeing variance in... That's a temporary plate. That's why. So ignore that. So I think if we see several different plates, we can eliminate Alaska. Because I'd be willing to reason that, you know, mountains in Idaho are getting people from other states more often than Alaska is. And if people are going to Alaska, then they're flying there and renting a car. No one's driving through British Columbia. I mean, people do, obviously, but I don't think that's a common thing. I think more people are getting to Alaska by plane from the 48 states. Yeah, exactly, sons. I want to be here too. Weeping Wall. (2015) copyright. You've got a 2018 here. Makes you think more Alaska, just in terms of because it's secluded, so they're less likely to get people out here frequently. What are your plate? That's a Utah plate, I believe, right? So that's the multiple states theory. That's the, if people are driving in from other states, it's probably not Alaska. Let's look at this stuff. What's going on here? Don't have some company information on here. Might be Ohio plate. Okay. I don't think this is Ohio. I know you weren't suggesting this is Ohio, but definitely not Ohio. So if that's an Ohio plate, that doesn't do us much. Oh, wait. Montana bumper sticker. I'm not calling that. That's not conclusive evidence, but that's something. I know Christopher said Montana likely doesn't look like this. Anyone know what Montana plates look like? I'm trying to think. Really, this shuttle is just... What are you doing? That's a New York plate. So we've seen two plates that don't match the other plates, leading me to believe this is not Alaska. So at this moment, I'm going to make the executive decision of removing Alaska from the running. I think we're somewhere in the map here. Montana looks more plausible. The mountains, like you have in Alberta. Aren't Alaska plates that gold color? I thought Alaskan plates were navy blue, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we're seeing Montana and Idaho from people. Because Katz makes a really good observation that the mountains look similar to Alberta, and I mean, if you live in Alberta, Katz, that it kind of gives you some credibility on talking about the mountains. Glacier National Park, blue with yellow Southern Cross. Glacier National Park, that is... Whereabouts is that? I don't know my western parks that well. In Montana? Alright, we're getting a lot of Montanas. Let's do it. Any hard objections? North border of Montana, you think? Let's do it. Awesome. Yep, that's perfect. Yep, so that people can screenshot this, I'll leave it up for a second. Glacier National Park. That's... How long would that car have gone on for? All right, 36. Let's go. Okay, so Western. From one extreme to the other. Exactly, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. 2 hours. Let's go. We haven't gotten a single one wrong. That's built different. Let's look at... Ah, it's not saying anything. I think we know the country now. From far away, that looks like a PA plate, but this is obviously not Pennsylvania. What do you have? Can't really tell. It just looks very dry. Not super tall mountains. Nevada or New Mexico? Yeah, I could see Nevada. I feel like New Mexico is a bit more sandy, but I guess northern New Mexico, Wyoming, West Colorado can be dry like that too. Johnson County. Let's look at this. So we're seeing HF Bar Ranch, Johnson County. We've got multiple people saying Wyoming. So Freezite's saying it's the dryness. Slems, what's bringing you to say Wyoming too? So let's go up and look at Wyoming. Let's do some clicking. Figure out a bit more. I mean, I'm happy to go with Wyoming. Okay, yeah, just the vibes. Got a cattle grate. That car disappeared. Yeah. All right, well, it looks like we're coming up on some houses. That'll be helpful. Carolina Lane. Okay, and nothing concrete. Really aren't getting much. Can we go into... Nope. Pronghorn. Ooh, this is a rough one. Yeah, I agree, Christopher. Like, definitely west. Not getting much. All the housing seems really spread out. This looks weird because it doesn't seem like there's any shops, but the houses are all kind of clumped together with a fair bit of space. That's just, I don't know, it's an interesting layout. Johnson Creek Road. What's on your license plate? And they're gone. Let's look at this person's license plate. they're gone too. All right, let's head toward the buildings. Could be Northern Nevada. Yeah, this one is tough. It's also Johnson County doesn't tell us a lot. That there could be one of those in every state. Speed limit 40. Let me see your plates. Not vague. Can't see it. I can't tell. I mean, it looks blue and yellow. Anyone know any blue and yellow plates? This one's rough. Okay, let's... Wagon Wheel Acres. Really don't know. I mean, so we've got it down to how many states? Nevada, New Mexico, Wyoming. I agree with you there, Christopher. Like, I definitely wish that was an option. Middle of nowhere. We've got a river here. Oh, no, it may just be a little pond, a little lake. Yeah. If anything, it looks like there was stuff here and then it dried up. Yikes, we're not getting much. I mean, I think Colorado is also a possibility. I don't know what y'all think about that. But I feel like we've identified the states around Colorado. I feel like outside of the heavily mountainous areas, this definitely could be that. Really getting nothing though. Yikes. Has anyone ever been anywhere that looks like this? Where was it? Tell us about it. Maybe it was here. And you just don't realize. That would be perfect. Like how earlier Christopher remembered the area code. Or realized it was one of the local area codes for him. Anyone just now realizing they've been here? So that'd be pretty awesome. We're really getting nothing with this. It's not Johnson County, Kansas. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't say this is Kansas. Yeah, no idea. Pines may feel more like Eastern Oregon or Washington. Yeah. Sammy Marco's saying just pick something. Oof. Need just some little bit of evidence here. Texas, cottonwood trees to the left. So you're saying like northwest Texas? I don't know. What are people thinking about that? Behind us now. I don't know what a cottonwood tree is. So, assuming it's that, or maybe that. I don't know. What do people think about Texas? So that's, as of right now, it's the only hard evidence we have. Christopher likes saying that's not Texas. More like Hill County. Is that South Central Texas, you're saying? Yeah, we're getting a lot of not Texases. Yeah, the Pines. That's a good point. That's a good point, Slams. The Pines. I don't think the Pines are Texas. Samuel Marcos saying more like Wyoming. See, with the Pines, I'm inclined to think maybe more Idaho. Oh, who knows? I'm going to turn around and just look at a speed limit sign. Yep. Speed limit 40. Cool. Actually, also, I feel like in Texas this would be higher. I feel like Texas has pretty high speed limits. It feels too dry for Idaho. Okay. Still in Johnson County? Yep. Let's go read this. Upper French Creek. We seem to be, so Wyoming seems to be getting thrown out a lot. Upper French Creek. I'm not going to look for French Creek on the little mini map. What's this fence? Yeah, this is a tough one. What's the plate here? I can't really tell. That looks like one of the Utah plates, but I don't... Cars move. We haven't seen any plates that look like that so far on this. South Dakota. That's an interesting one. I don't know. What do people think about South Dakota? Saying it could make sense, Slims. I can see it. It's not what I would initially, it's not one I'd think of, but I guess, I mean, if you want to come down here, it seems kind of dry. Custer, South Dakota. How'd you come about that, Christopher? Like, just gonna keep clicking. Some houses up here. The road. Did you see that on the road? Custer, South Dakota. I can't find it on the mini map. Let's come back and look here. Yeah, it just says Johnson County again. Oh, Upper French Creek Road. Have you been there or something? Is that how you know Upper French Creek Road? 'Cause that's... There we go, French Creek Road, yeah. That's some crazy knowledge there. That looks like the same plate from back there. Let's try to get into this church parking lot. Maybe it'll say something. I'm just very not accustomed to this kind of terrain. It's interesting. Let's go back this way. Yeah, Samuel Marco and W. Dig are still saying Wyoming. Looks like an LDS church. That puts us out west. Yeah, I mean... So we're seeing a couple of these plates now. I think that looks like the Utah plate. Could be Utah or Idaho. Big concentration of them in the west. Yep. I'm convinced those are the Utah plates. But y'all are still saying Wyoming. But I don't know Wyoming plates. So I'm not sure. That's a real rough one. Yeah, Semi Marco, I think gotta make a choice. All right. I'm inclined. I'm thinking Utah or Wyoming. What are people thinking? Let's figure this out. Strong Wyoming vibes. Wyoming. All right. I'm willing to do it. Anyone object? Johnson County Healthcare Center. Objections. Saleem's is saying Wyoming or South Dakota. Any objections? I'm going to do it. All right, let's do it. That's crazy. Wow, way to go, everyone. That one was crazy. All right. Kind of a bluish plate. You wanted me to lose because you gotta go to bed. Let's go over here. This looks like a park or something. Yeah, South Dakota. I mean, South Dakota was a really good suggestion, Christopher. Like, I mean, that's one of the ones, like we mentioned earlier with New Hampshire, you just kind of forget it exists. Feels north again. I can see that. Kind of like north to Midwest. Let's try to get this way. Look like the road is a bit bigger over here. So we're seeing this blue plate. Seems to have front plate here too. Giving Cleveland suburbs vibes. Cleveland's a good one. I don't think that's the Ohio plate though. Yeah, okay, I've gotten us just into some houses now. You try to get us out of here. And into Gen 1. Yeah, Slims doesn't look like the Ohio plate. So, city numbers, is that a PA plate? PA plates are white, aren't they? With the keystone in the middle. Let's go this way. Western PA. I think Western PA is a pretty good one, yeah. I think it could look. I think it could be PA. PA, blue, white, and yellow. Yeah, the majority of the PA plate is white, right? It's like the keystone's in blue, the top's in blue, I think, and the bottom. It's not the PA plate, but I think it does look like PA. I think we're in that region. Slim says it doesn't feel like PA vibes though. Okay, I think these houses don't look like PA. Ooh, pardon me. This feels more like Ohio or something. Okay, we're just in a labyrinth of suburban streets. Much too flat for PA, okay. I mean, this is pretty hilly right here. What plate is this? Snow route on the sign, so somewhere with heavy winters. That's a good point. I do not know that plate. That's really throwing me off. Hiawatha Street. PA doesn't have fronts. That's a good one. Yeah, it definitely isn't PA, but I could see it being PA. 52. Not sure where that is. Western New York. That's... Oregon has a plate like that, kind of. Yeah, we've seen the Oregon plate earlier in this, and you could see a bit more of the tree in the Oregon plate, whereas this feels like it's just like blue and then this kind of yellow orange bit at the bottom. That's not saying much. Yeah, this is a rough one. Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't match either the New York plates. Indiana is an interesting one. I think that is what I'm leaning toward now. That seems very likely. Let's find some more clues. Yeah, I'm not sure what their plates look like either. But also, is this too flat to be Indiana? No, I guess not. Or, sorry, is Indiana too flat to be this? Aramark. Yeah, these license plates are really throwing me off. Here we go. We've got an area code. 701. Midland Authorized Dealer. American Welding and Gas. With the Dutch flag. Because, you know, why not? Tree City, USA. Ooh. 52 runs through Minnesota, Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio. Okay. That's helpful. Got a rail line. Grain inspection. I want to say Indiana. I'm trying to remember what the Minnesota plates look like. Although I don't think it's Minnesota, but just Christopher, like you saying, 52 runs through Minnesota. Figure might as well consider it. I think I'm confident in Indiana. I know saying I think I'm confident kind of downplays my confidence. But I that's what I'm leaning toward. Yeah, exactly, Slims. All of those states make sense. We need something. I mean, maybe there's a train station nearby and that can help us. Because also rail is going to go through all of them. I mean, like, the main rail line from Northeast to Chicago goes through most of those states. Let's get over the tracks. Try to look out. Oof. Yeah, this doesn't. That's not a commuter station. That's for goods. Not sure if Indiana does fronts or not. Yikes. This is rough. Let's look at this. State Fairgrounds, awesome. Okay, so Minnesota has their state fair in Minneapolis, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I've looked at that before. As for these three, I don't know. Oh, head for the state fair. Actually, wait, that's a really good point. Didn't think of that. Also, let's look at these signs. Because the state fairgrounds should say, welcome to blah blah state fairgrounds. Let's look at this. Oh, okay, that's not helpful. Let's go to the state fair. Going back over this bridge. North Dakota. That's an interesting one. What's bringing you to think that, Freezite? Ooh. What does this say? Dakota Agronomy Partners. Well, whatever brought you to think North Dakota, I'm also inclined to believe that now. 52 is in North Dakota. All right. All right. Well, let's look if 52 goes to South Dakota at any point. There's 52. It seems to end before South Dakota. Yeah, I'm down to do it. Anyone object? Christopher likes saying North Dakota. Similar silos on Amtrak vlogs. All right. Farmers Union. Did you get all of the states right? I mean, we're 37. We haven't gotten anything wrong. All right, we doing North Dakota? No objections? Zoom back in, the sign said North Dakota. Did it? There. Oh, yep, there it is. I see it. Awesome. Let's go. Nice. All right, 38. This looks like the south-ish. Let's hope we can read their plate. Yeah, 55 on a road like this. That's seems a bit high. I don't know. I can't tell which one's. The one without the stop sign will be the bigger road. Not much there. Let's keep going. A lot of places this could be. Is this just a generic trash can? Yeah. 866 area code. Generic trash can. Yeah, I need to stop looking at the trash cans. It's a rough one. We've gotten quite a few hard ones in the last couple rounds. I feel like we were making really good progress, and now we've kind of slowed to a very slow pace. Looks like hill country-ish Texas. Yeah, I could see like east of Dallas. Trying to look at that plate. Not much there. Keep going. Really not a lot to go off of. Some is saying Texas would make sense, more central Texas. Okay. So let's look. Yeah. Can see it. What's this say? Caesar's Country Acres. White plates. Yeah, I mean, does anyone have any other thoughts? I mean, Texas works for me. Missouri. What do Missouri plates look like? Arkansas, Sunset area code 636. Was that what it said? I thought it had an 8 on it. St. Louis area. What's making you think that? I'm trying to think. I don't think any of these are plates I'm familiar with. Missouri, Arkansas. Missouri Department of Transportation. There we go. Anyone object to MoDOT being the Missouri Department of Transportation? Yeah, pretty confident in that. WDig saying send it. I'm gonna agree. Let's send it. Awesome. St. Louis area. Awesome. All right. We are out west. Let's go this way. So the mountains are to our north. We're driving to the mountains. This one for number 40, I didn't even... Wow. But we're definitely making slower progress than last week. Last week's stream went on for 11 more minutes and hit 65. But there's a lot less diversity in where we're getting placed for U.S. states. Toto, we're not in Kansas. No, we're definitely not. Not with the mountains out here. Let me see the plate. Come on. That's too far away. That could be a promising road. No. No, stop signs to get on here. Keep on this road. Eastern Colorado, I think that's a good one. Can't really tell what the plates are. I don't think that's a Colorado plate. That kind of looks like Washington State, but I don't think... Could this be Washington State? I don't know. No, I don't think so. We just keep going. Allen Community Park. So let's look. Eastern Colorado. Don't see an Allen. Let's look at Washington. You know what? I wouldn't know where to look. This might give us something. Allen Station. Okay, so... Skagit County. Washington is Skagit? I mean, from the plates that looked Washington, I could definitely go with Washington. Anyone else have any thoughts on that? Let's go this way. WDig agrees with Washington. Christopher Light agrees with Washington. Let's do it. Washington. There we go. That's 40. Is that near Bellingham? Yeah. Awesome. East to Midwest. Who knows? That kind of looks like a Virginia plate. These look like Virginia plates. Really enjoy your adventures and long hike. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's you always get to the point where you have to just start thinking about something else. So happy you enjoy them. Nice vintage Subaru. I didn't even notice that. Ooh. Okay. It's interesting. Makes me not think we're in Virginia. So, white plates, interesting scenery. Oop. Did I just... did something weird. My computer did something weird for a second. You'd theoretically walk from Philadelphia to DC. I think... So that's 3 hours by car. I think DC to Baltimore is a 2-day walk. Yes, I've checked. So, and Baltimore is, say, like an hour from DC. So, scale that. Is that like a 6-day walk? It's intense. It's I'm not opposed to it. But you get mugged. I mean, depends on the route you take to get into Baltimore. I know Baltimore mildly okay. I wouldn't say mildly well. I'd say mildly okay. Also, I'm fast. I mean, you can't outrun a bullet. But yeah. No, regardless, I haven't done it. It's not high on my list of things, of ideas. It's not on my short list of good ideas that I like. But it's definitely something I've thought of and briefly looked into. Holly K. Oh, that's a name. Yeah. Yeah, and that was one thing I was surprised about when I looked into that route, was that it would take 2 days. I always thought of DC and Baltimore as very close cities. I used to take the train up to Baltimore from DC all the time, and it was just like a casual thing. Didn't think it'd be a 2-day walk. Man, I've got no idea where this is. It's these mountains that are hills that are kind of throwing me off. They look... I'm not used to that, how they look. Homer's Automotive. That's a yellow plate. Yeah, still a sea of white plates. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyone have any ideas? It's really just been hitting us with these hard ones. Is there a state inspection sign at the repair shop? Let me look. Kind of feels like East Coast. I definitely agree East Coast, or at least east of the Mississippi. Let's go back to that. The repair shop. No, I'm not seeing a state inspection sign. Ooh. Feels Appalachian. I don't know. Not like deep Appalachian. I think North Carolina does circle state road signs. Okay. Interesting. North Carolina does have white plates with a bit of blue and red on them. Yeah, thank you. The favorite video is walking from Boston to Providence. Thought about doing that a few years ago. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's yeah, there were a few routes for that I looked into that were a lot more dangerous than the one I went with. I mean, there was one you were going across like basically like a state road, almost like a not a highway. Wait. No, that's not helpful. It was like 3 lanes on either side, huge median, no sidewalks, and it was just death. There was the kind of sketchy bit in the middle on the second day, south of Mansfield, that it was just a small road like this, kind of winding through everywhere, and I had to just kind of run through people's lawns, which was it got sketchy at points, but overall it was fine. I didn't really feel unsafe at any point on that journey. So I mean, if you wanna try it someday, it was it hurt, but I mean it's doable. Washington? I don't think it's Washington. The hills aren't high enough, and the trees aren't really saying it. It's a local story of a ghost hitchhiker that gets you at night. Oof. That's freaky. I actually, when I first thought of doing that video, I told some friends about it, and I said, oh, it'd be, really, it'd be cost saving if I just slept outside. Just did what I did one of the old videos in Scotland where I just found an overhang to sleep under. Oh, not what? Oh, Kentucky. I could definitely see it being Kentucky. Yeah, I was joking with friends that I was going to sleep outside. And they said, if you sleep outside after walking 30 miles and then get up to then walk 20 miles, we will come find you and mug you ourselves. So I was like, okay, I'll get a hotel. Rehoboth Hitchhiker. I'll definitely check that out. 636. Yeah. Let's look at Kentucky. 636 jumping out. No. This is a rough one. I keep saying that. Ooh, on quite a stretch. I don't know. Anyone have any thoughts? Vermont vibes. That's interesting. Vermont has green plates though, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think I'd agree with W Dig on that. What do we know for sure? Anything solid? White plates. That's pretty much what we know. We know white plates, likely east of the Mississippi. Maybe we're in Bethel, but I don't know. That could just be the name of the church and not have anything to do with where we are. Nothing on the van, just plain white van. Western North Carolina. Yeah, it definitely fits. Looks like Kentucky. I can see Kentucky as well. I think Virginia, North Carolina, or Kentucky right now. I know for a fact it fits Virginia and North Carolina plates. I don't know about Kentucky. Kentucky plates are more blue, aren't they? I feel like I don't think that doesn't look like the plates we've been seeing. Yeah, Slim's Western North Carolina, Western Virginia, but not West Virginia. Kentucky does have circle state road signs. I'm pretty sure Virginia does fronts, but I'm not confident. If Sammy Marco's still here, he could shed some light on that. I know he's in Virginia. Nope, just some trucks. Nothing of substance. Just the same stuff. Wandering around on back roads. Yeah, super rural area. That's the thing. We could be clicking around for 3 hours and not get anywhere. So, I mean, depending on where we are, you know, if we're like, I don't know, there, we could be just clicking around in circles. Shenandoah Town Council. So I would say Virginia. That matches the plates. Shenandoah River, which is in Virginia. Anyone disagree with that? North Carolina's Diamond State. Road Shield. Shenandoah gives strong VA. I think we do Virginia. Send it. Let's go. Awesome. Oh, you're way up here. Okay. I think it's, oh, I've been over here before. I think I've been right here. Years ago. This is Southwest. Like Arizona or New Mexico. You could probably just look at a license plate and get it. Let's come back here. California too. Yeah. Yeah, white plate, Southwest, I think California. Are we sending it? Any objections? Is Arizona's plate is... Oh, does that look like an Arizona plate? I think it's a California plate. I won't send it just yet. I'm trying to think if Arizona has front plates, but I'm pretty sure. Ugh. Christopher likes saying California. I mean, I'm happy with California. Anyone disagree? Or we wait a second. Hawaii? I don't think it's Hawaii. It's a little too dry. Okay. We come to the end of it. Yeah, I think you got a good point there, Slam. Okay. Everyone's saying California? Let's do it. I messed up. Sorry. Oh man, 41. Yeah, you thought you saw the ocean. That's... Man. That's crazy. That's... I mean, I agree with Slems there. I never would have gone Hawaii. That's crazy that you saw the ocean ill-attired. That's... I mean, I looked out and I saw blue, but I just thought, that's kind of the... That's the scenery fading. Yeah, quite a run. That's crazy. I'm gonna look at that later. I want to explore that area a bit, because that's not what I thought Hawaii looks like. Exactly, Christopher, like that looked too dry. So 41 is good. 41. We didn't... I mean, we got one state wrong in 3 hours on our warm-up round. Yeah, Freezite, you noticed the volcano rock. That's... See, I saw you put the thing about the volcanic rock right as I got it wrong, and I just... kicking myself. Yeah, what a streak. Well, real quick, before we end, I just want to throw this up here. I threw this up at the beginning, but I don't know how many of you have been here since the beginning. This is the post schedule for February. As I mentioned in my video on January 1st, there's still a fourth video to come that's been shot, and so that's coming out on Saturday the 17th. The streams are going to continue. I know that these were sort of set up to be coming out the day after each video release, but they seem to be doing well. You're all showing up, and you all seem to like them. You're all participating, loving it. So we're going to keep those going, trying to stick with Sundays, except for we're going to skip 2 Sundays and do Mondays on the 12th and the 19th, because the 11th is the Super Bowl, so not going to compete with the Super Bowl for views. And then Monday the 19th, because on Sunday the 18th, I have a wedding to attend to. Sorry, a wedding to attend. So that's it. This graphic is going to be going up in a community post tomorrow. I just wanted to put it up here for all of you in case there are any days that you think would be better to be doing the streaming on. You know, if a bunch of you reach out and say, hey, do Tuesdays, not Mondays. Mondays suck. Then I can switch things around. So I'll be putting that up tomorrow. Message me before, say, 5 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow if you're concerned about the dates. But other than that, thank you all for showing up. And do I have a Discord? I do not. I thought about that the other week. I thought that might be a good idea. I'll look into it. I'm not that good at that kind of stuff, so I need to look into see how to go about doing that. But yeah, I'll look into it. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you all enjoy me trying to figure out how to end the stream. So thank you, and have a good night, and I'll see you all next week. I've got another Slim saying Discord would be cool. So yeah, I'll look into how to do that, and then once I get that figured out, I'll make a community post or I'll mention it next week. So keep an eye out for that as I figure that out. So have a good night, everyone. I appreciate you all showing up. See you soon.